Not a great performance, needs to improve, but it's 3 points. That's the main thing. Welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation, guys. This is the reaction to Rangers' victory this afternoon over St Mirren in Paisley. Wasn't an easy watch by any stretch of the imagination. Wasn't anywhere near an easy watch. Was turgid at times, was slow going at times, was hard work at times. I don't think any of the players were particularly outstanding. Picking a man of the match was not very easy. For me, Jack Butland was absolutely outstanding today. Unbelievable today. Fantastic. Some of the saves that he pulled off. I think the one in the second half with the point blank save from the volley from the St Mirren player, I can't remember the guy's name, was absolutely outstanding. The way he just shoots his arm up and blocks it. You know, that I know that there is going to be massive interest in Jack in the summer from the English Premier League, but Rangers need to do all they can, fight tooth and nail to hang on to him, because he was absolutely brilliant today. Some great saves in the first half as well, and including a moment when, after only about a couple of minutes, again, Captain Tav with his disastrous defending, lets a player in, but Jack Butland is again there to save us and rescue us. Overall, team performance today was average. I don't think it was a good performance. I don't think it was a terrible performance. It just was an average performance, but it needs to improve. It does need to improve with fixtures that are going to be just as tough, if not tougher, in some occasions. I think, when I was doing the live stream earlier, the comment that was made, I think, by a number of the commenters on the live stream and the live chat was, if we play like this against Celtic, we're going to get our arses handed to us. I think that is very accurate indeed. There does need to be a substantial improvement before we play them. Yes, they won this afternoon 2-1 against Dundee. No surprise there. At the end of the day, they were never going to drop points against Dundee. It's the games against Hearts and Killie, I think, where they're more likely to drop points. As for us today, well, the lineup that Clement went with, I think, again, is very much a limited lineup, given the fact that Seamer is probably done for the season, given the fact that Clement talked about how they've had to speak to Brighton as regards his rehabilitation, the fact that Neo is obviously still out, the fact that Ridvan is still out. This team, Cortez obviously still out, or I think would be in the first team if fit. A team that would look very different, I think, had we got Seamer, Cortez, Danilo and Ridvan fit. I mean, can you imagine putting those four into this lineup? It would make it look even stronger. Pleased to see that Leon Balogun maintained his place. Yes, Leon had one bad moment in the game, but overall, I thought he was very solid, reliable. That late tackle that he put in the second half to deny them a shot at goal was absolutely outstanding. I thought he was solid back. One thing that really impressed me with John Souttar today was the way that he brought the ball out from the back. When it seemed at times there wasn't much urgency or flow to the game, he brought it out, he attacked, he tried to draw out their midfield, play passes through the lines. He did well from that aspect. Barisic was just Barisic. I don't really know. I think the only reason he played was because at the end of the day, I think that Clement was short on options, wanted to push Sterling forward. Sterling didn't play great on the wing. I think he's better in that central midfield role. I'd much prefer to see Diamande and Sterling in that central midfield role ahead of Lundstrom. Lundstrom, I thought, was very average today. Dio, I thought, had some good moments, some bad moments. Cantwell, I thought, was unlucky to be taken off, especially for Tom Lawrence, who has been really poor since that Old Firm game. He was again awful today. I mean, the chance that he missed, when he goes in, he goes round the keeper, basically, shoots, and Gogic somehow gets back and with his calf knocks it off the line. However, if Lawrence puts his boot through that, there is no way Gogic is stopping it. Dessers obviously came up with that goal when Bolton and Hemming crashed into each other. Superb delivery from Captain Tav. I thought Fabio Silva was absolutely awful today, yet again. Listless, looked just not up for the game at all. But again, I think there is a complete lack of options there. You look at the bench, you've got to wonder why Nicholas Raskin doesn't get a look in. Again, no place for Raskin coming off the bench. The only subs that were made was McCausland. Came on. I thought he was okay, not brilliant. Scott Wright was brought on. Just why? Just why? I don't get Scott Wright. I don't get the need for Scott Wright. I don't understand him. And Tom Lawrence, I thought, was very poor when he came on. Yet again, he does seem to be suffering a real lack of form at this moment in time. Look, overall, it wasn't a top performance, but it's 3 points. I think that's the way we've got to look at it. No matter what, no matter how uninspiring the performance was. At times, you've got to just do that. You've got to roll up your sleeves. You've got to grind it out. You've got to get that victory. And that's what Rangers did today. Obviously, a lot of it was down to Jack Butland and his outstanding saves. Outfield players wise, it's difficult to choose the outfield players. I don't think anyone was particularly outstanding today. Yes, Dessa's got his goal, but other than that, he was pretty average. Like I said, the front four, Kant was with a pick of them. At least he had a run. That run that he went on where he beat 3 players in the shot, he just didn't curl it enough. Was decent. Putting in a bit of effort there, actually injecting some pace to the attack. But at times, the passing today was just slow. It was passive. It wasn't aggressive enough. It's something the Rangers have got to rectify. What we need to see against Killie next Sunday is a more aggressive performance from Rangers, a more speedy performance. Almost like they played against Hearts in that 5-0 victory against them at Ibrox. Play with speed, play with aggression, play with a little less passivity, and get forward with a little bit more positivity. That is the key to me. To then obviously going into the Old Firm game on the 11th of April. Guys, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts were. Obviously, it's welcome to join me for the live pod tonight. Just me. Laura's birthday today, so obviously she's not on duty tonight because she needs to enjoy her birthday. Thank you for watching, guys. As always, on the way out, please smash that like. And obviously, remember always, we are the people.